Fans of the wizarding world of Harry Potter, rejoice. Hogwarts Legacy 2 has officially been announced and is in active development at WB Games. The journey that brought us to 1800s Hogwarts is returning for a sequel. This news coming on the heels of some big updates regarding the first game, which continues to break records and enchant gamers around the world. As of October 2024, Hogwarts Legacy has sold over 30 million copies, making it one of the highest-selling video games of all time, and certainly the most successful Harry Potter-related game since the days of the original Philosopher's Stone on PS1. We've got a lot of good news to cover, you know where the like button is, and let's get into it. The first Hogwarts Legacy was a worldwide phenomenon that left players stunned, no stupefy. Released in early 2023, it quickly became one of the biggest games of that year, despite some controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling and all that drama on social media. It didn't seem to hurt the game in any way, other than getting shafted at some game awards. If anything, it probably drew more eyeballs onto it. Set in the 1800s, long before Harry Potter himself ever set foot in the castle, the game gave us the chance to attend Hogwarts as a fifth-year student, exploring an open world full of wonders, dangers, and secrets. With stunning graphics, deep customization, and a narrative that allowed for a wide range of choices, Hogwarts Legacy delivered an experience that fans of the books and movies had dreamed of for years. Now we could explore every inch of the famous castle and fully immerse ourselves in the wizarding world. For a lot of us, that was a dream come true. Speaking for myself, growing up in the early 2000s, it became something of a family tradition to go to the local Barnes & Noble and wait for the midnight premiere of the newest book, dressing up in robes and bringing our toy wands. It was a simpler time, but with Legacy, we got to actually live that dream. And it's not even time to wake up yet. It was recently reported that the definitive edition of Hogwarts Legacy is also on the way, which will deliver a new DLC with over 15 hours of additional content, including a new story quest, side quests, activities, and outfits. If you already own the base game, the DLC can be downloaded separately to get this new content, and if you're a completely new player, the definitive edition will include all of it. It's rumored the definitive edition will drop sometime in 2025, and that Warner Bros. Hopes to recoup some of its losses from the weak performance of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. They're going to want to make some of that back, so it's suspected that the DLC will cost anywhere from $20 to $30 USD. The first game is still going strong though, and now we've got the news that we are going back, baby. Hogwarts Legacy 2, or whatever it's going to be called, is officially in active development at WB Games, and it's been confirmed as a top priority for the studio. There's no solid release date just yet on either the definitive edition or the sequel, but considering WB's plans, it's likely we'll see the sequel within the next 2 to 3 years. Quite a ways off, but we still have those moving parts from the first game to look forward to. So what can we expect from Hogwarts Legacy 2? Well, David Haddad, the president of Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment, stated that the games team has been coordinating some of the big-picture storytelling elements in the Hogwarts Legacy sequel with the storylines that will play out in the Harry Potter HBO series. A very interesting statement considering the story in Hogwarts Legacy takes place over a century before any of the events in the original books, predating almost every living character, with some exceptions like Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel. The first game left us with a few lingering questions, like the true origins of ancient magic and the rise of dark forces. We might get to see a new dark wizard rise up to challenge our heroes, or maybe even a familiar villain from the Harry Potter books will get to make an appearance. With the alleged ties to the HBO series, it's actually a head-scratcher how it will connect, especially if the sequel also takes place in the past. Maybe we'll get to learn more about the founders of Hogwarts and the other legendary figures who helped shape the wizarding world as we know it. The first game teased the idea that magic is much older and more mysterious than we ever imagined. The sequel could explore even deeper, forgotten magic. Maybe we'll get to see magic outside the school, like a trip to the Department of Mysteries and the Ministry of Magic itself. There is a lot of room to expand the story, and with plenty of lore to pull from, the possibilities are virtually endless. One thing we know for sure is that the game will have a stronger narrative focus. The original was somewhat episodic, with players discovering more about their character's backstory as the plot progressed, but now that the groundwork's been laid, we can expect the story to ramp up to new heights. I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more refinement in the combat system too. Wizard duels were already a highlight of the game, with spellcasting that felt both strategic and exhilarating. It would be great to see more additions to the combat system, like advanced spells, the addition of magical creatures, and possibly even new ways to customize our wizard's abilities. One thing that's almost certainly coming to the sequel is Quidditch, which was sadly a missing feature in the first game. You could fly around on a broom, sure, but catching the golden snitch was not a goal. Many fans have actually speculated that the recently released Quidditch Champions, an online game that's all about the iconic sport, is meant as a sort of beta test for the Quidditch that might make an appearance in Hogwarts Legacy 2. The system in Champions is very different from the way the game is played in the books, with a score cap of 100 and multiple opportunities to catch the snitch, but it does what it's supposed to do and lets players experience the game in a way they haven't before. With any luck, the devs will take the best parts of Quidditch Champions and polish it up for the Legacy sequel. I see many Crucios in their future if they skip it a second time. It would be excellent to expand the flying all around, maybe get a new larger environment to explore with our broomsticks, flying to Hogsmeade for a butterbeer run maybe? I wouldn't say no to a new mode of transportation either, maybe the flying car from Chamber of Secrets. There's a lot of room for crossover here. As Hogwarts Legacy continues to make waves in the gaming world, we also have to think about the future of the franchise. Will there be multiple sequels? And how will the success of the first game shape future Wizarding World games? Given the overwhelming success, I would not be surprised if we start seeing a franchise expansion. Think more spin-offs like Quidditch Champions, maybe exploring other magical schools around the world, perhaps Ilvermorny in America or Beauxbatons in France. Durmstrang Legacy actually has a pretty nice ring to it. Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting entries in the Wizarding World's gaming history. Whether you're ready to return to Hogwarts or you're just getting your wand ready for the first time with the Definitive Edition, it's clear the magic is far from over. In the comments below, let me know what you're most excited about. Are you looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy 2 or the Definitive Edition more? And what do you think the next chapter is going to bring us? Let me know. Shout out to you if you made it this far in the video. I'm trying not to stretch this one out to 8 minutes like I usually do for that extra ad revenue. So if you guys appreciate that, be sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Until next time, this has been Star. Keep shining, baby.